He released her with the understanding that we needed to watch her closely to make sure the change in meds didn't bring on any unwelcome side effects. While it would mean charging more on our credit cards with our fingers crossed, we agreed to stay in Boston for the weekend so we'd be able to rush her back to the hospital if things went sideways. We would stay at the hotel next door, the Inn at Longwood Medical, and we scheduled a follow-up with Dr. Anis Siddiqui, Dr. Nurko's protege in Austin, to rebalance her meds if necessary. Despite the circumstances, or maybe because of them, we had a wonderful family weekend. During the bright winter days, we walked the Freedom Trail, visited the Children's Museum, and strolled through the aquarium. At night, we took in the spectacular Christmas lights all over the city and snuggled together with pillows and blankets in front of the hotel room TV. The city was full of carols and bells and busy good cheer, and the girls were swept up in sheer kid-at-Christmas-time delight. For three Southern sisters, Boston in mid-December was an up-north winter wonderland. Annabel was weak. She'd spent most of the time riding on her daddy's shoulders and had to work at eating and drinking, but her spirit seemed to rebound, and so did mine. Every time we all burst out laughing at something, which happens a lot in our family, I felt a jolt of pure joy. Monday morning, Kevin and I spoke with the doctor, but we were reluctant to bring Annabel back to the hospital to see him. Physically, she was no worse, pale, with her usual distension and chronic pain, and her emotional state seemed so fragile. We felt that we'd grabbed her back from the brink and didn't want to force her that close to the edge again. Kevin was plenty capable of monitoring her vitals, and I was plenty familiar with the warning signs. We decided to take her home with plans to follow up with a specialist in Austin. Annabel's good pal Angela, who worked as a waitress in the hotel restaurant, popped by to visit us before we headed home on Tuesday. Annabel had a special Christmas gift for her, a bracelet woven from pipe cleaners. "I made this for you so you won't forget me," Annabel said, slipping it over Angela's hand. "Purple, because that's your favorite color, and pink, because that's my favorite color, and white is for peace." Anna threw her arms around Angela and hugged her tight. In Angela's eyes, I could see the same questions that weighed on me. Later, she emailed me. For the first time in my life, I was truly at a loss for words. Why would she say that to me? How could I ever forget her? I didn't ask her. I was so afraid of her answers. A few weeks after we got home, Kevin's parents, Grandjan and Peepaw to the girls, hosted the quintessential Over the River and Through the Woods Christmas for the whole family at their home in Houston. I joined the major league of motherhood when I married into the clan with Grandjan and her mother, Nani, who is approaching 90 and still busting into super Nani mode anytime her family needs her, which we have on several difficult occasions. After Nani moved to her condo in Corpus, the holidays were spread out with Christmas Eve and Christmas Day at Grandjan and Peepaw's, and New Year's at Nani's in Corpus. There's an old church song that likens heaven to a family reunion, and it certainly felt that way when we arrived on Christmas Eve, hugging and greeting everyone. Kevin's big brother Eric was there with his wife Melissa and their kids Braden.